teaching people the simplest, most lucrative, and personally rewarding business on the planet. And that business is business consulting. Why? Well, I simply haven't seen a better business model, and I'm happy to be proven wrong. But understand, I've built a number of 7 and 8 figure companies of my own, and I've worked with hundreds of other industries over the years. And I truly have not seen a better business model. Now, what I want to speak to today is the core principle of what I do, which is helping people achieve financial and lifestyle freedom. That's really what it's about. And with the help of my friend Cujo up here, who's decided to find can it go that way? There you go. Decided to find a new place to make his bed. I'm going to do my best to share another insight with you to help you keep moving the needle forward so that you can achieve that financial lifestyle freedom. Because let's face it, look, when I teach just about every client I've ever helped, it really comes down to 3 things that they're chasing. It's either more money, more freedom, or more fulfillment. They want to get more, more satisfaction from the work that they're doing, knowing that it's meaningful. That's really the 3 principles that most people seek my help for. And so I want to speak to that today. And what I want to do is I want to take you back, way back, to maybe when you were in your 20s. And, up to the age of 20, you were getting taught how the world works. You were getting taught how you're meant to think, what's possible in the world, and what you're going to do with the world. Okay, that was your parents and your associations programming you, if you like. Now, from the ages of 20 to about 40, that's when you're putting what you've learned into action, and maybe getting into a career, maybe you're starting a business, but you're testing everything and determining for yourself what flies and what doesn't. And you know in your heart of hearts what your potential is, what you're capable of. And yet so many people I see, when they're in that second part of the journey, they sort of end up going from being in the movie, if you like, making things happen, to watching the movie and just sort of watching everybody else and start to think, they can do it because maybe they're smarter or better looking or whatever other story they want to start telling themselves. Well, I'm here to tell you that that's BS. I mean, number one, yes, there could be an argument that I'm one very handsome devil, okay? That is the reason for the amount of success I've achieved, although I highly doubt it. And I can promise you, because I only have a small ego, I am not the sharpest tool in the toolbox. I do okay, but I'm no genius by any stretch of the imagination. I really do need 3 calculators in my life, okay? So if it's not being a genius and it's got not good looks that gets you to success, then really what's the excuse? And here's what happens quite often that I see with people that I start working with is, if you can imagine, if I can get my little gadget to work here, let's see how it goes. All right, so if you can imagine here, this is time, let's say we'll give you till 80, okay? And over here is 0, age 0. And then if we go up here, we'll say this is your potential. So over the years, what happens is you get smarter and smarter and more betterer, and you reach a certain level of achievement that you've gotten to in life. However, the reality is, in your heart of hearts, even though you got to maybe this access here, in your heart of hearts that you really could have gotten to this access here. Now, here's the big takeaway for today. The gap between being here and doing what you're currently doing and being here, achieving what you know you're truly capable of, is determining the level of your satisfaction or your happiness or the smile on your dial. Because you know that you want to have a certain lifestyle, you want to provide for your family in a certain way, and you want to do a certain thing. And again, that really comes down to freedom. So the question that I want to put to you is, we all understand that, look, I know all of you, you work hard. If you're here and you're spending time watching me, then you are serious about wanting to improve the results that you're achieving. So I'm going to ask you a question now, and I really want you to ponder on it for the day. And that is, why haven't you got what you know you're capable of yet? Okay, what's that obstacle? That's the question of the day. Because if you start to ask yourself better questions in your life, you're going to start getting better results. So again, that's the question for today, is if you know that you're capable of X, but you've only achieved Y, then you need to say, what has stopped me? What's the obstacle? And I'd love to hear about it. And you mentioned it in the comments for me. I'd really be keen to see what the feedback is. So guys, have a great day. And when I say guys, I mean gals, and I mean every other terminology that exists today. So I do not mean to offend anybody. So that big rainbow out there, I'm talking to everyone. Think about what you're wanting, what you want to achieve. Why haven't you got it yet? What is that obstacle? And just get that clarity. All right. Till next time. Bye for now.